Good Friday morning to everybody. Hi, welcome in. My name's Dawn. I draw patterns here. And we're going to get started. Recently, I've been using this deck of cards from Alina Light to choose what pattern I'm going to draw for the day. I love these patterns. Alina has such beautiful artwork. If you don't know her channel, I've left the link down below. And I'm very much inspired by her work. She has that flowy line kind of work that I really love. I am not as good at the highly structured patterns, and none of hers are highly structured. They're all a bit flowy. So we're just going to go in here and I'm going to mix these up a little bit. Not that I know which one is which, but you know, we're just going to mix them up a little bit just because. And then we're going to pick one from what we'll use our intuition for the one that is speaking to me today. That would be this one. Whatever that one is, that's what we're going to do. Let's see. Curlies. Beautiful. So, looks like first thing we do is a little S-like shape with an aura. And then we aura around those. And then, so we aura around that twice. And then we do these shapes around. So it kind of comes around like this. Can you see that? There we go. Let me get it closer. Sometimes I'm afraid to get too close to my camera, it won't focus. But then we do this. And then on the other end of this shape, we do that again. And then we connect those two shapes together with this. So we end up with this sort of shape. And then here's her artwork with them right here. She's embellished. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it yet. If you haven't already figured it out, Alina does the mandalas with nearly every piece of her artwork. She does a mandala. But let's see what happens with this when we work on it. I'm actually thinking that maybe I'll link them together. I'll do this shape, but then coming out of here, I'll do another one of these, coming that way, and then doing another one of this at the ends. I don't know. We're just going to start with one of these in the middle and let it grow organically as it feels like it. We'll let the piece speak for itself. I think this size paper is good. Let's do a blue. Let's do a blue. So how's your week? My week was doing really well until yesterday. Oh my goodness sakes. I'm just telling you right now, God has such a funny sense of humor. He just thinks, yeah, be careful what you wish for. That's all I have to say about that. Okay, so we're going to start with this kind of a curvy shape. Like that. Kind of. Not really. Kind of. Kind of, sort of. going to aura this way, and aura this way, to get this sort of nut-like shape. And then from here, we're about halfway. We're going to do these with an aura like that. Maybe one more. Like so. And then do it on this other side. Yeah, so if you've been watching my channel regularly, you will know that on the last couple videos I talked about New Year's resolutions and how I really don't have them, but that my overall desire for the year is to be kinder to people, right? That should not have caused an issue. But God says, you want to be kinder to people? You want to practice kindness? I'll give you situations where you need to practice kindness, like completely. So this is going to go to this second, there's the first hump, the second hump, it's going to go to here, from here to here. To connect those like that. And same thing here. To connect these like so. I could have gone around her, but that's okay. So that's the basic shape. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put another one of these in here. And then we're going to do this again. But yeah, so since I wanted to be kinder to people, God just said, you want to practice being kind to people? I am going to just send your way every horribly mean person that's nearby. Here, be nice to these folks. It was the hardest day ever. The hardest day ever. I got yelled at for no reason. I mean, like really yelled at, not the proverbial, oh, I got yelled at, which just means people talked harshly. No. Screaming, yelled at. And all I was doing was my job. We have regular cash registers behind the check stand. And we have ACOs, which are called assisted checkouts, or you might call them self-checkouts, but they're not completely self-checkouts because we're there. We're there to assist you to check out, but because there's two of them right next to each other, I can watch both of those checkouts at the same time. I can help this person and this person at the same time. Get this one started, help them as they need their transactions, but then also teach them how to use the machine, right? And some people need 100% help, and some people prefer to do it on their own. and that's cool, and that's how it should be. Well, I was standing there. Usually, one register's here, one register's here. The front door is over here. People come in and have to go around this um, guided display area that guides people into the check stand area. And then our other registers are over here. So I was standing, and then the people who are lined up for the registers go this way. I was standing right around here. Sometimes I'd be over here by the door, sometimes I'd be over here, sometimes I'd be over here, but I was standing in this general area, which is my job. My job is to watch those check stands, and if people need assistance, come up and help. That is my job. Well, apparently, this lady was not having it. I don't know why you're standing there looking over my shoulder. I can do this on my own. Do you think I'm going to steal stuff? And it's like, no, I'm just standing here. It's my job. But I didn't say anything. I kept my mouth shut. I stayed calm and cool. And I just used my walkie and told my manager, there's somebody here who's unhappy with my behavior. Can you come out? Okay. And then she'd done one transaction. She was doing a second transaction, and the machine went boodle-doodle, and this item cannot be purchased here. See a cashier for assistance. Okay, so I came over to help her, and she went off, screaming and yelling at me. By the time my manager had come out of the office, she was in a full-on rant, and right up in my face, what's your name? And all of this stuff, right? And I was like, I'm just doing my job. And it was quite distressing, actually. I'm going to go this way. We're just going to make these shapes. And we're just going to grow things from that shape. Like that. And then this one's going to go this way. But yeah, all I was doing was my job. And my manager came out, hey, how you doing? And she's all, oh, hi. I want to talk to you about Dawn. She's doing this, that, and he said, whoa, 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 wait a minute. She's just doing her job. She's standing there. That's what she's supposed to do. And she went off, F words. She'd said something about, I'm going to spit in your face. I mean, just like serious. And he escorted her out of the store and said, you're not welcome back in here. And that was very distressing. Very distressing. It was a hard day. And that was like at the beginning of my shift. The rest of it kind of stayed downhill like that. It was a challenging day. I felt challenged with yesterday's people. I was standing. We have the back behind the check stand. We have the two scissor checkouts, and then we have 3 other check stands. And I was assigned to the one way down here, so I had to run these 2 and this one at this end. And I had gone in the back to get a product for a customer, and I was standing back there, and a customer came up to me and said, I need to check out, and that's fine. And I said, I'll help you down here at my register. And he says, you're not going to help me? And I said, yes, I'm going to help you down here at my register. He says, you can't ring me up right there? Because that happened to be where I was standing, was behind this register. The gate to get in is there's one register here and two on this side. And I thought, no, no, sir. This is not my assigned register. My assigned register is this one. This is the one I can help you with. How can I help you? And he just, well, I don't know why you can't help me over there. You were standing over there. Why can't you help me over there? And he's like, sir, this is my assigned register. Would you like me to assist you? I was like, really? What is with the people today? And then I had people that had serious issues with their accounts, with their coupons. I don't blame the customer for being upset. I really honestly don't. Our system is confusing. Our main office does not make the experience for the customer very straightforward. You kind of have to know what you're doing, but it makes it even more frustrating when I try to explain to the customer, well, how come my coupon didn't show up? I know, well, what's your coupon? This one. Well, have you sent it to your account? If you don't send it, it doesn't go automatically, which is what bothers me, is that the coupons aren't sent automatically to the customer's card electronically. They have to hit the button in the email or the text message that says send a card. If they don't do that, then their coupon doesn't show up on my cash register. It's just not there. Nothing I can do about it. Your coupon doesn't exist. According to the computer, your coupon doesn't exist. And so I was trying to assist this customer, trying to tell her that, she needs to send her coupons to her card. And I said, and just in the manner of teaching the customer how the system works, I was saying, you have to send them to your card before you come to the cash register, or they don't show up for us. And so then the customer was going through their messages and sending things to the card. I had voided the sale. Start you over. I have to start you over. Well, how come I just sent it right now. How come my coupon's not there? Well, your coupon's not there because of the way our system works. When I look up your account using your phone number or your card, the computer will dial in to the system and look for your account. If your account doesn't have any coupons on it at that moment, at the moment we start your transaction, then that's what information the computer uses for the rest of the transaction. If you change and send that information to the card in the middle of your transaction, then I have to start over because the computer only looks up your coupon information once. If it's not there when we start, then according to the computer, it doesn't exist. And that's just how they've programmed it. I had no control over it. It is what it is. And, trying to teach people about this, and they're angry at me. And it's like, I didn't program the computer. If I could, I would change it. Honestly, I would. I like how this is coming along. I really do. I think I want one more. Swoop-de-doop in here. But it was like that, all night long. Until about, 9 o'clock? And then for the last 2 hours, we have almost no customers. I don't know why we have to stay open so late. We have to stay there till 11 o'clock. I don't get home till 11:30, and by the time I'm ready to unwind and get ready for bed, especially if it's been a difficult night. I'm not ready for bed until like midnight. And then I got to get up and do things the next day. I don't like it. It was better when it was 10 o'clock. Then I'm in bed by 11. That's not so bad. I want to really make that darker in here, where they all kind of flow together. Just like that. I like that. Isn't that fun? That's fun. How is it going to live? Does it want to live looking that way? No, it wants to live this way. Anyway, God really tested my patience yesterday with the number. I said, you know what? One or two of these kinds of customers doesn't bother me so much, but when the day is just like filled with them, drives me crazy. But then I must balance it with the good things. So that's one thing I am really working on, is that when I'm having those stressful situations, I need to also recognize when things are going well. And in the midst of that customer yelling at me, the very next customer I assisted, while she's outside yelling and screaming at my manager, that very next customer is all, take a deep breath, it'll be okay. I said, I'm just doing my job. I don't know why she's... And he's all, you're doing a great job. And he just lifted my spirits, and I think maybe that is where I should focus my attention and my energy. Up until this moment while I'm talking to you, I hadn't even really thought about it. Hadn't thought about it. I dwelt on the negative. I dwelt on that bad energy, and I need to stop doing that. So thank you for, as I'm talking out loud to you guys, for helping me see that. I think I'm gonna put in here, I'm gonna put shading to really make that look more dimensional. All of these curlies are going to have a bit of dimension. But see, as I'm speaking out loud, as I'm processing my feelings, as I'm drawing really helps me process my feelings. As I'm doing that, I'm thinking, I need to think about the good things that happened yesterday. There were good things that happened yesterday, and I need to find those, and I need to dwell on those and not the negative, because dwelling on the negative just brings in more negative energy. I need to bring in that positive energy. So there was that gentleman who right after that was so kind and so nice to me. There were several people. How's your day going? Nice, kind. Like, I probably help 200 to 300 people a night. And there's only like 5 or 6 that are really frustrating. Why am I dwelling on those? Why am I dwelling on those? I shouldn't. So that's where we need to work. Okay, Lord. Rather than saying I need to be kinder to people and you send me all the people that I need to work on, we're gonna change our focus. Change our focus. What I need to do is be more grateful and spend time dwelling and thinking about the positive things that happen in my day. Like it was a tough day, but after 9 o'clock it got really quiet. We got a lot done. I completed a lot of tasks that I didn't think was going to happen earlier on because it was so busy. So, positive things. I have today off. That's a positive thing. I am here with you guys, and later this afternoon I can go have a massage. Take my time during my massage to do my prayers. It's a nice time. You're just laying there, relaxing, and I try really hard not to fall asleep on the poor person doing my massage. But while I'm there relaxing, I spend my time in prayer. If you guys have any prayers, you have a prayer request, feel free to either put it in the comments section, or if you want it to be a little more private and not out there in the world, feel free to message me on Instagram or Facebook in my Draw Tangles with Dawn Facebook, or Draw Tangles with Dawn at Instagram. Feel free. And then when I have my massage time, I will add you to the list. I mean, that's not the only time I pray, but it's one of the things I look forward to when I'm having my massage, is having that quiet time where there are no other distractions. For me, it's easy to get distracted with the world and say, oh, this is going to be my quiet time. This is going to be my prayer time. A lot of that happens when I'm drawing, but sometimes I don't have time. And I'll just say quick prayers. And that's not enough. But when I have an hour and a half, I try to do hour and a half massages. When I have an hour and a half to just lay there and have no other distractions, because if I don't talk, then the massage therapist doesn't talk. It's just a very quiet time, and then I can be introspective. I can work out problems in my head, and I can have prayer time. Don't know if I'm going to do any shopping afterwards. I do have some shopping I need to do, but I also don't feel like going shopping. But I'll be on that side of the world. My world is very small. But the location for this particular appointment is about, I don't know, 8 or 10 miles away. I couldn't get an appointment with the closer one, so I got what I could get. And so on my drive home, I pass all sorts of stores. Oh, you know what? Bingo. See, Sometimes just thinking out loud, talking it out, I just immediately had this vision of going to one particular store that used to be the Sears. No longer Sears, but at least they've put a nice store in there. They've put a home type store in there. You know, home decor store. As I'm drawing this, it is still pre-Christmas. Yes, you're going to see it in January, but it's pre-Christmas. I have one more person that I absolutely need to shop for. And we do our gift exchange thing. On an app, and we could put a list of things that we would like in there. And I am struggling with the lack of choices on my gift exchange persons list. They only have 2 things on their list. And neither of them are anything I want to purchase. One's like a personal care item, and one is shoes, and I am uncomfortable buying somebody else a pair of shoes. Even if they said what size, it's just not. Just not. What do you think I think with the white pencil? I think it looks great. But I know the kinds of things that person likes. And I thought I'd find it at one store. Something that would like catch my eye, maybe a special Christmas gift set. And I was at this store and there was like nothing. I was really surprised at the lack of Christmas gift sets at the store we were at. So perhaps on my way home I will stop at that home decorating store, and if I don't find what I kind of have in mind, something else just popped to mind as well. So I think I will be successful in my shopping. Oh, I forgot to check to see where we're at with subscribers. Make sure you check to see if YouTube has not unsubscribed you. YouTube will do that. I noticed that my subscriber count went down the other day instead of continuing to grow, and that usually means that YouTube went through and just booted people as subscribers. And I think that's annoying. They've done that to me, where it's like, I haven't seen so-and-so's videos in forever, and I'll go look them up specifically, and I'll find that I have been unsubscribed. And it's like, well, no wonder I don't see their stuff on my channel. YouTube kicked me out. And I don't know why YouTube will do that. If I've subscribed to somebody, then I want to watch them. And if I don't want to watch them anymore, I'll go back and unsubscribe, We're almost done. Yeah, that's a good idea. Okay. I'll write myself a note so I remember that that's what I was going to do on my way home. I also need to find a small, oh, I could probably look for that there too. I need a small cabinet for my bathroom. It can't be too deep, about deep enough to fit the large size Kleenex box, about that deep, and about maybe this tall. You can't see how high I'm indicating. Maybe about just under the window and not very deep, not very wide. So a small little cabinet, but this place might have that as well. So, yeah. Okay. Shopping. I've done my shopping in my head while I'm talking to you guys. All right, curlies. That looks cool. I'm very happy with how that turned out. That doesn't look anything like Alina's sample pattern, which is fine. That's exactly, my art shouldn't look like Alina's art. My art should look like my art. You guys have a great day. I will see you on Monday's video. Have an awesome weekend. Like I said, if you have any prayer requests, feel free to put them in the comments, in messaging in on Facebook, or messaging in Instagram. Those are the places you can get a hold of me. And I will see you on the next video. I will find out where we are at with subscriber count and let you know. We only needed like 60 or 70 people last time I looked. Oh, I didn't bring my phone. Didn't bring my phone out here to the studio. Okay. You guys have a blessed day. I will see you later. Go out and do something nice for someone today. Make the world a better place, one person at a time. And have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.